Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. This is a unique feeling. You feel yourself at home. And I thank you very much indeed for creating this atmosphere. Dear distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. For me, it's a great pleasure to have this meeting with you today, and I am honored to have an opportunity to speak before such a distinguished audience. First, of course, I would like to thank the Atlantic Council for hosting these wonderful events and for honoring me with the Global Citizen Award. A real award winner is, of course, not me. No doubt. It is Ukrainian people. And during this winter, hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians participated in the revolution of dignity and to show their resolve to build a democratic European society, free from the corruption, fighting for freedom, fighting for democracy. Those men and women fought for their rights to have a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Many gave their lives to make it happen, and I'd like to dedicate this award to the fallen heroes, patriots, who sacrificed their lives so that Ukraine's future would be among democratic nations. And this is very important. When in the November 21st, historic date by the way, November 21st, we launched the Orange Revolution in 2004. And Ambassador Hebbs remember that. November 21st, exactly that day, it was the date when the government of Azarov and Yanukovych made a decision to stop the European integration. And November 21st, year 2013, hundreds of students and young people they know exactly the address where they should go. Майдан Незалежності, Square of Independence. And that was the first day when appeared the first hundreds of people, young people, non-member of any political party, representative of NGO and civil society, demanding that they not allowed anybody to take back from Ukraine the European perspective. Can you imagine that these hundreds of people, hundreds of young boys and girls, strongly believe that everything depends on them, and their strong spirit allow to all of us to win this revolution, then later has a name, Revolution of Dignity. Very nice name. And we believe until the November 29, when all of us were in Vilnius, to create the pressure, coordinated with the leader of European countries, make them pressure to push him to sign up this association agreement. Unfortunately, all the efforts was useless. Yanukovych simply sell our hopes to Russia, to Putin. And I'm proud my country, and I'm proud to be Ukrainian, that we find out a mechanism how to stop this process. And November 29th and December the 1st, can you imagine that in a normal, ordinary European capital, more than 1 million people was on the street the very next day after they rejected to sign up association agreement. And I said, Okay, we have a lots of experience for the massive rally in every European capital. Can you imagine that there were no broken one window glasses? One flower was not broken. It was such a high level of self-organizing. And even if on the bank of a street where this administration of the president was situated, the group of this 100 or 200 provocateurs tried to demonstrate the absolutely different character of our revolution of dignity, the people will stop them. Stop them to keep the dignity. And the Maidan won, but every revolution, it has to defend their achievement. Therefore, the fight continues. All of you know very well what is going on in my country. We faced a blatant aggression from our neighbor, the country that we used to call our friend, the Russian Federation. First, Russia cynically took advantage of the political crisis in Ukraine and, as they called, silently occupied the Crimea. When we don't have a power, when we don't have a government, when we don't have an army, they use this opportunity. Then it flooded the Donetsk and Lugansk region of our country with the terrorists to spread chaos among the peaceful people, imitating the civil conflict. Our army is facing an attack from one of the biggest military power in the world. But our brave soldiers are holding back the aggression of the authoritarian regime that is willing to go further and to extend its control as far as we will be able to. What expect in Russian? To spark the fire in the Kharkiv, Odessa, Zaporizhia, Dnipropetrovsk, Kherson, Nikolaev region and have half of Ukraine in a house. And that was the situation when I became a president. It's hard to understand what kind of danger we have in front of us at the beginning and in the middle of May. But I never ever see Ukraine so pro-Ukrainian as now. I never ever see Ukraine so pro-European as now. I never ever see such a big number of Ukrainian flags on the territory when they pretended to be pro-Russian. South of the Zaporizhia region, Dnipropetrovsk, Kharkiv, Odessa, Nikolaev, Kherson. Who made this? Putin. Putin reminds us how to be Ukrainian and how important is our country for us, and how important is our soul for us, and how important is our language for us, how important is our territory for us. And that's create a fantastic European future for my nation. I'm proud of my nation, and I'm proud of my people. And today, I'm feeling here among the friends. United States is a country that knows firsthand what it's like to fight for the freedom. We learn it just now. Moreover, you know how to win. We need the consolidated support of our partner to confront the attack on our sovereignty and territorial integrity. We need to hear the world speak in one voice against the uncivilized behavior. We must stop the aggressor now. So tomorrow he won't stop us. Ladies and gentlemen, Ukraine is under attack because of its decision to follow its own way, to take a stand for its independence. Yes, our enemy is strong and better prepared, but with your support and with our strong spirit, we will win this battle, because the truth is on our side. And I have no doubt that the leadership of the free democratic world has created for Ukraine new opportunity. And I know exactly how to win the peace. And I promise you, I win the peace. And I know exactly how to make a reform. Not after the war, but now. That's why I send the anti-corruption law now in the parliament. Unfortunately, without the president, they don't vote in. We come back and push the parliament to vote for anti-corruption law. I promise you. On the 26th of October, we have a presidential election. Oh, parliamentary election. This is, for me now, it's the same. And I think that this is very, very demonstrative. I like the black and white picture. No shadow, no gray. And there is a party of peace. And this is a presidential party and my supporters. And there is a party of war. I think very irresponsible and very dangerous for my country. And I think that we, people of peace, win this battle for Ukraine. We do not allow to make the internal front, because I'm sure we can win only when we would be united. And what is the most important thing now? What is the global world is already demonstrate? Look, in January, nobody can even believe that European Union find out an opportunity to vote unanimously, 28 countries, in a sanction in support of Ukraine. We do it. We unite Europe. Can you imagine? We unite Europe. And we do it second, third term. The crucial importance was the leadership of the United States. And we count on you. And we count on the transatlantic solidarity with Ukraine. We are polite enough not asking the NATO membership perspective now. But we keep it in mind. I promise you. And, but now we are very responsible, and we work for the improving the security, improving the defense of my country, providing the energy reform, anti-corruption reform, rule of law. Please, Ukraine need you. We welcome you at Ukraine. Consider and remember Ukraine as a part, have some part of Ukraine in your heart. This is what we need now. Thank you very much indeed.